partner pairs, and we are going to quiz each other. So what I'd like you to do now is identify one person in the room who you want to be your partner to study with to memorize this information. Let's take the next 30 seconds. I just want you to kind of like verbally identify with that person. Once you know who your partner is, give me a thumbs up so I know that you have a partner. Everybody's got to have one partner.
I told you.
Who do you want to work with? Armel, who's your partner?
Josh.
Alright, go ahead, step there, please. Keenan, will you work with Brianna? And then Lavelle. Lavelle, will you come work with Jasmine? Come on up. Alright, you good? Got a partner? Are you working with Aaron? What? You're with Brendan? Brendan, who are you working with? Aaron? Marcus, who are you working with? We gotta have a partner. You're gonna be with Aaron. Okay? Alright, cool. Alright, so everybody's got a partner, so let's go ahead and get back on our seats. Ready to listen to these directions. Okay, so you're going to sit. Alright, let's refocus. Back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Waiting for level 0. Almost there. Okay. Alright, so now that everybody has a partner, what you're going to do, Brendan, can you take a seat? We're going to get our desks together in just a second, okay? Brendan, can you face this way, please? I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going on. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is pick one person to be the quizzer first. This means you'll be asking the questions. Pick one person to be your quizzer. If you are the quizzer, please raise your hand so I know that you are the quizzer. Alright, so Josh is the quizzer for you guys. Donald first. Who's quizzing first?
They still haven't decided yet.
Decide. I'm coming back to you. Marcus, will you be the quizzer first? Alright. Identify a quizzer. Raise your hand. Kina and Lo. Okay, great. Alright.
Aaron, you need to switch if you want to be partners with Brendan.
Right, we can do that in a second. Alright. Alright, I need everybody to listen really, really carefully to what I'm going to say next. Alright, now Josh and Armel are ready to hear these directions. So are Brianna and Kina ready to hear these directions because they are listening silently. Okay. So, if you turn over to the very next page, just flip your packet over. It lists all of the directions for what we're going to do now. Alright. So, we already did the quiz corrections. So we're going to go on this part 2 where it says memorizing formulas. So I had a teacher a really long time ago who told me if you say something 7 times in a row, you will remember it. And I was like, I don't believe that. Like, if I can say something 7 times and I can forget it tomorrow, I don't really know. I'm not going to talk over you, so I'm going to wait till you're quiet. Right, and I'm going to wait till you're quiet. Okay. Ready to go? Alright, so basically what we're going to do now is the person who is the quizzer is going to ask the first question on the quiz to the person who's called the studier. Okay? So I'm going to take Josh and Armel to be our example. Okay? So can you guys just turn your desks to face each other really quick? Because that's how I'd like us to do this. So turn your desk 90 degrees so you can face each other. Check that. Careful, careful, careful. Put them all the way, all the way. Okay, great. Okay. Can everybody see what's going on over here? Can you guys see that over there? Okay. Jasmine, need your eyes over here, please. Okay. So, Josh is the quizzer. So Josh, you're going to turn to the last page in the packet that has the checklist for the person who's the quizzer. Alright? So, what Josh is going to do is first he's going to ask Armel, and Armel is going to be sitting here with his answer key and his quiz sheet. And Josh is going to ask the first question on the quiz, which says, go ahead and ask what's that first question.
Area of a circle.
So Josh has said, area of a circle. So Armel, what you're going to do now is you're going to say it back to them. You're going to say, the area of a circle is... So I'll say it once and you say it, okay? Area of a circle is pi times radius squared. Say that.
Area of a circle is 5 times
Radius
radius
squared.
squared.
Okay. So ask it one more time.
Area of a circle.
A equals pi radius squared.
Yes. Okay. So Josh is the quizzer's gonna ask it one time, and then Armel's gonna answer the first 2 times by looking at his sheet. Then Josh is gonna ask it again, and now Armel is gonna say it 5 times in a row without looking at his sheet. Okay? So now you're gonna flip the sheet over, and Josh is gonna ask again, what is area of a circle?
What is area of a circle?
A equals pi radius squared.
Okay, say it 4 more times.
Pi radius squared.
Again,
Pi radius squared.
again,
Pi radius squared.
again.
Pi radius squared.
Great. Okay, now Josh is gonna ask it one more time.
Area of a circle.
What is the area of a circle? Say it again.
Area of a
So
circle.
say what? Ask this question. Say what is area of a circle?
What is area of a circle?
And now Armel's gonna say,
A equals pi radius squared.
woo! You got it. So now, at this point, now, Armel has memorized it. So Josh has got this sheet right here, and he's gonna check the box where it says memorized, because Armel has now memorized it. So Josh, go ahead and check that box. Josh, go ahead and check that box. Okay, and at this point, you're gonna move on to the next formula. So Josh is gonna ask the question one time. What's the next question? Circumference of a circle. So Armel's going to look at his sheet. Circumference is pi times diameter.
Oh. Pi times diameter equals
That's it. That's it. Pi times diameter. Okay? And then you're going to ask it again, and you're going to look at the sheet and say it 5 times in a row. Okay, so we're doing this process over and over again for every single question on the sheet. Okay? After 5 minutes, we're going to switch roles. So then Armel would become the quizzer, and Josh would become the studier. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if this process makes sense. Okay, makes sense to Donald? Makes sense to Brianna? I've got Josh on board. If it doesn't make sense, we got to do it again. So if it makes sense, give me a thumbs up. All right, I've got like half of us giving me a thumbs up. Does that mean that the rest of us don't know how to do this? Hold on just a second. All right, so DeMarcus, Brendan, Robert, tell me if you have thumbs up or thumbs down. Do we understand what the process is right now? DeMarcus and Brendan. Brendan, what did I just ask? Excuse me? Okay, so do you understand what we're going to do right now? I need a yes or a no. If not, I'm going to go over it with you again. Okay. All right, so go ahead and I need everyone's attention for this last direction here. So you're going to turn your desk to face your partner. The quizzer will ask the question. The studier will respond by saying it 5 times in a row. After 5 minutes, we will switch roles. Okay? Really stick to this guide, because if we repeat it a lot of times, that's the only way we're going to start to memorize it. Questions? Yes. Yes. Alright, okay, so guys, go ahead and start moving your desk. I'm going to start the timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to check to see that the quizzer has started asking the questions. Go ahead. Yes.
So, what were the directions that Ms. Wagner just gave? What do you have to do first? Aaron, what do you have to do first? What were all the directions she just gave? What is the first thing that Ms. Wagner said you guys have to do? Guys.
So who's gonna ask what? You're gonna ask the question, you had DeMarcus, are you gonna ask her the question?
DeMarcus, what are the directions? Tell me. I can't hear you. Hold on. I know you can talk louder than that.
We are going to spend some time.
No. Talk to me. What did Ms. Wagner say? What are you guys doing right now?
We're quizzing each other.
How are you quizzing each other? What is the first thing you do? Do each of you have a role? Focus, please.
Oh, no.
Yahira, what are you supposed to do? What are your directions for right now? What question do you ask? What are you going to ask DeMarcus?
So you guys, I want you to move your desk this way and face each other.
What is the formula for area of a circle? So what are you going to say, DeMarcus?
Let's go.
A equals pi times r times 2.
Not r times 2, r.
R squared.
How many times do you say it?
7.
Okay.
Turn your desk. I want you to
A equals pi times
all the way.
r
Turn your desk.
squared.
I'm going to ask you again. Turn your desk.
Pi
I'm going to move the
times
desk
r
over here so we got the
squared. A
space from
equals
that.
pi times r squared. A equals pi times r squared. A equals pi times r
Here we
squared.
go. All right, great.
Pi
Who's the
times
quizzer?
r squared.
Aaron, okay.
A
Turn to the
equals
quizzer page.
pi times r squared.
Turn to the quizzer page here. Zimmerman, you got your last
A
name too?
equals pi times r squared.
Okay.
Now what do you do?
Sit up, sit up, sit up. Come on, take
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask the next
You got
one.
your quiz right here.
Hi, I don't know if I've met you. I'm Miss Bloom. How are you? What's your name? Brianna. Nice to meet you. Hey, how are you guys doing? So what are each of your roles? Who's who? You're the quizzer? Okay. So keep going. Let me hear.
A equals 1/2 times base 1 times base 2 plus base 2.
You have to say it 7 times, right? Yeah, that's wasn't that what she said? You have to say it 7 times, and then the last time you don't look at it and try it on your own. So you have to ask her again, and have her say it 7 times. Hey, gentlemen, how you doing? Good. Who's the quizzer?
I'm a quizzer.